Hi, I'm Abbey Bildstein, and I'm going to be your social worker today. What's your name?
My name's Bryn.
It's nice to meet you, Bryn. What would you like to go by? Is Bryn okay?
Yeah, Bryn.
Okay, you can just call me Abbey if you're comfortable with that. So have you had a good week so far?
It's been alright, yeah.
It's been alright. I'm glad to hear that. So I don't know how much you know about this first interview process, but during the interview, I'm just going to ask you some questions and get to know you and kind of see where you are in the situation that brought you in today. So my role is just to kind of facilitate the discussion, answer your questions, and I'm really here to guide you to accomplish your goals and empower you to do that. We're going to hopefully set some goals today, and each time we meet, if you choose to return. Do you have any questions about that? Does all of that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Okay, so everything that's said today between you and I will remain confidential as long as you are not showing signs of being suicidal or homicidal, like you're going to abuse a vulnerable population, or you're showing signs of psychosis, which hopefully we won't have to worry about that today. So does that make sense? Any questions about that? Okay.
That's good.
So just want to give you an idea, our services here at this agency, we have lots of referrals that we can make if you need help deeper into counseling and things like that. But my expectations for you during this interview, I've kind of told you what you can expect out of me and what we're going to do today, but I'm just going to ask you to be as honest as you can and really actively engage in our conversation. Do you think we can do that together?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you choose to continue service, we'll discuss that at the end and figure out when the best time for us to meet is and things like that, but we'll meet probably once a week for an hour, and we can go as long as you need to accomplish your goals.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions before we get started?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, so can you tell me what brought you in today?
Well, I've come to college and I've been kind of taking my freshman and sophomore general courses, but I'm still undeclared and I'm really not sure what I want to do.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of lost.
Okay, so you have no idea about what your major is going to be. So I'm sensing you're a little bit unsure, maybe feeling a little bit pressured. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it affecting your daily life?
Well, I mean, I'm not feeling motivated for school because I don't know what I want to do, and I'm worried about my future, and I'm coming to the end of my sophomore year, and I need to decide because I've done all my general courses. So it's a lot of stress and then a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's very understandable. When was the time that you felt more motivated or more confident about what you wanted to do? Have you ever felt a time where you knew what you wanted to do?
I've always had interest in, I've always liked science.
Okay.
And I was kind of I really liked biology, but I got here and I heard how hard the major was, so I was still unsure if I wanted to do that, so I just kind of remained undeclared, but I really like biology, possibly become a nurse or something like that.
Okay. So have you ever taken any classes in biology here at ACU?
I did general biology, 101.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed that. It was hard and I had to study a lot, but it was interesting.
Okay.
I like that.
Who was the professor of that class? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It was so
because maybe something we can talk about is you meeting with them just to kind of see about things. But one question I have is, if you woke up tomorrow and didn't have this problem at all, you knew exactly what you wanted to do, what do you think would be different about the way that you feel and how you live your life?
I think I would probably feel a lot more motivated to do well in school, and I'd be a lot more excited to finish and maybe even go to grad school, because right now I'm not even thinking about grad school. And just knowing that I have a profession now and that I will be able to go and work in this profession soon and help people is just, it'd be more comforting, I guess.
Okay. So, can you list some of the things that you feel like you're really good at? Like something, your strengths, things that make you happy?
Well, I'm generally pretty organized, so
Okay.
that's always helped me a lot. I'm good at managing my time. I have a pretty busy schedule, but I normally get everything I need to get done.
Okay.
So I think that's...
You're pretty organized, and you said you like to help people. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you wanted to be a nurse. So, with those strengths, so looking at the fact that you're organized and you like helping people, I think it would be a good idea for you to maybe meet with your biology professor or somebody in the biology department just to kind of see if they think that they can encourage you to do this, or they can give you just an idea of what you're going to expect, because you said that you thought it was going to be really hard, and so I think that would be something to look into. Another thing would maybe be to take a career test. Have you ever taken a career test before?
I think, but a long
time ago.
Yeah.
So maybe one of our goals for this week for you would be to take, let's say, 3 career tests. Do you think you could do that?
Yeah.
They're online. I can connect you to some resources before you leave, just so that you have options to take them. But that will kind of show you more of what your strengths are, other than being organized and you want to help people. And maybe it'll connect you to a career that you haven't thought of before, something outside of science. And then maybe you could make a meeting with your advisor. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Because they can really help you. Again, they can maybe give you more career options. And there actually is a career center here at ACU as well if you want to go beyond those resources. So we talked today about just how you feel unsure about your major and how that's affecting you, and you're losing motivation, and so that's obviously something that we need to fix so that you can be on track to graduate and get all of this done. So goals for this week for you would be to take 3 career tests before our next meeting, and then maybe make a meeting with your advisor just to engage with them and let them know that you're still unsure and that you do need help, because they will be the best people to connect you to other services. And then we talked about if you need to use the career service, that it's an option, and I will give you that. So do you have any questions about what we talked about? Feel a little better?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable now.
So would you like to meet again?
Yeah, I would definitely like to meet.
Okay, so is next week okay?
Yeah,
Maybe
next week is
Tuesday afternoon. Does that sound like a good plan? Okay. Well, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you
so much
for everything. This is so